hook. Let's just get to the trains. Yeah, yes, this is the right one. I just want to do a service one. This one could actually be used for passengers if it was from the NS. I still want to use this one, but I'm going to use it in better lighting. Just for what are we going? Rotterdam Centraal to Leeuwarden. Okay, yeah, I understand. So, okay. From Groningen to Rotterdam Centraal. Yeah, I understand this one. Okay. Rotterdam Centraal to Leeuwarden. Let's get something more like Rotterdam Centraal. Groningen. It would be cool if you could really see Rotterdam Centraal. But it's only take one part of the... Let me get it, zippy. One part of the track. Okay. Let's just look if I can do it for myself now. Sure. Without any help. Yeah, sure. Headlights. No, headlight. Headlight on. No, that isn't headlight too. These ones are all on without any help. It's not so difficult, but you have to... Oh, train light is also very important. Let me first things first. I have to come out of my chair for this. Let's just do this. Because we got limited time and I'm still not sure where the... Yeah. No tram. No. I'm not sure where the train... Oh, here. Yeah. Lighting. Ah, that's amazing. Where am I now? I'm now in Zwolle. Okay, yeah, sure. Going to Groningen. Yeah, a little bit better. It isn't a big station at all. Well, it is busy enough if you see all the... cross lines. I think it's a hub, so a lot of trains pass through here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, sure. I need to get it in at some bars. Now we're going to Awesome. Come on. Okay. And I'm still not in it in the forward position. He is very reliable if it goes on, if you look at how stable the train is, if you accelerate. A lot of trains would, well, they cannot, if you accelerate with some trains, they will get interference or they will stutter. I think stuttering is the right way to say it. So you would have 50 on your kilometers, but you only drive 20, then it will go back to 20, and then 30 and 40. It cannot sustain a quick acceleration. That is not a problem, but you see with this one, he isn't fast, but he is also not very slow at all. If you see, I'm going to 60 now, I have my limited speed, my maximum speed. I will give it an S, because we are going a little bit uphill. Yeah, it's very, very busy here. If you see all the tracks, I think they really use it as a hub. Okay. In about an hour, I have to be, well, hour, 40 minutes I have to be in Assen. This is very, very, very typical of the Dutch landscape. Houses. I mean, you got houses everywhere, but they're very Dutch. That's a prison? I thought that was a prison, I'm not sure, but I'm a little bit sure. Okay, we can accelerate to 100 and... Oh, we are going a little bit faster than we're supposed to be. No problem. So you got here the urban area, we are leaving the urban area. We got here the... Well, what is it? We had some commercial areas, and now we will, yeah, slowly but surely. Oh, yeah, that's something that I did pretty good. It's the, oh yeah, I hate this. This is ugly as hell. But yeah, that's also something that you would see here. Yeah. Being in a densely populated area, like having a lot of urbanized, having an urbanized country, without a lot of straight, long ways from, with landscapes, just nature. It is nice to see some nature. We will get to a point where... oh yes, this is like, they will call it the polder. Very, very beautiful. It is a place where you will have a lot of birds. Birds that would, yeah, birds that need this open space. But hiding away also, so long grass. Oh yeah. It's going north. It's of course the least populated, populated provinces. One of the least populated provinces of the Netherlands. I think the least populated is Zeeland. That one is very, very narrow. I want to say narrow. It's very well, a lot of open space, not a lot of people. But it's just that there are islands. And it isn't really like, I don't know what you really have in Zeeland, what would make it very populated. I mean, there is not a lot of industry. So, the most populated provinces of the Netherlands would be North Holland, South Holland, and Utrecht, and you got beautiful provinces with medieval landscapes. province. And you really could make more lines. You could do yeah, this is very Dutch. The only thing I dislike about with the energy transition, we have to build a lot of windmills, and they are just an eyesore. And I'm not sure about being the solution. I actually think it's a problem. I think the best solution is going atomic energy. Yeah. A lot of people think that there's a lot of magic about atomic energy, but it's just really, really simple. If you cross the uranium parts, electron. Sorry. Yeah. I'm still alive. If you cross the electric, like every atom got plus and min, and if you cross those, it's not a difficult process. It is difficult process. It's a difficult process to get them split. But if you can split it, you get unendable heat, and with unendable heat, it's actually just like a steam engine. That is the whole basic of atomic energy. It's just a steam engine that will get I don't know how you say that. They will get something spinning, and because it doesn't end, atomic energy is very hot. It will cook for a long time, for a very long time. It is energy efficient. You don't have to put any coals in, you don't have to put anything in. You just need a little bit of uranium. And it's of course you have to be very careful with atomic energy, but honestly we came so far from where we were. If you build a nuclear reactor in Japan at a place with a lot of earthquakes or tsunamis or whatever you got there, then you are just very, very ignorant. 130. Okay, we will slow down. No, you don't have to do anything for me. Yeah, we will slow down. Easy peasy. Yeah, you will see a lot of farms. I hope you will see a lot of farms in the future. Oh, I'm still overspeeding a little bit. It is very well, it's a very soothing landscape. Of course you don't want the people on your tracks, so they would use a little moat on a lot of places. And the fun part, not here, but if you go from Haarlem to Amsterdam, you got the train that take the historic route. That's the first route in the Netherlands, and it takes the route and you can see the places what they used before. Before they used something I don't usually heard the English translation of, but it's just a boat being guided or being dragged by a horse. That's something that is the whole base of the operation. And that will take 4 hours to get from Haarlem to Amsterdam. I'm not sure if it's so long, but it took a long time. I'm sure it took 4 hours, actually. And they weren't happy with the whole train, of course, because it have worked for centuries. And now you got a train going from Amsterdam to Haarlem, and you it feels like some jobs have been lost, but you can still see the water route, the waterways, where they would have walked with the horses, and where the boats would have been dragged to the water. And it makes a lot of sense if you see water just like water just like rails is unobstructable if you do it right. I mean, you can have a tree that falls on the tracks, but tracks are always clear at the default, and water is also always clear and always drivable. I think that's the way what you have to see it. Of course, a tree can fall in the water and all those things, but if you go back for 150 years or 200 years, roads weren't so they weren't so great. The whole reason why they made the tram with horses, the horse tram, was because tracks could make sure that it is a straight path. I'm still awake, man. I'm still awake. Yeah, I don't get this one because he don't want me to drive to go about so many kilometers. Yeah, I'm already here. I think it's for, he's warning me because it's going to be 80. It is actually a very, very good system. I mean, I thought it was a little bit annoying at first. Some points were a little bit annoying, but no. I don't know which station we pass. It's not really clear for me. Let's look at the map. Doesn't say anything, right? No. That could be. Oh, it's very cool. Oh yeah. It makes sense. I do think it's a missed opportunity for the koploper, as this head walker, is that you cannot walk between the heads or through the heads anymore. It was very sensitive, and they just shut the doors forever. I mean, the name koploper, head walker, was based on the fact that you could walk actually without any restrictions to one point to the next point, but it was too it wasn't, after the modernization, the train couldn't handle it. They are also testing a new train, a new generation intercity. They have been testing it for a long time now, so I haven't had the pleasure of sitting in it. But the problems with the train is quite simple and quite annoying. The doors, they don't work properly. Every one of the new generation intercities had got malfunctional doors, and that's of course not something that you want to have if you little Zippy. But I also saw that they were going to they were planning to buy new double-decker trains. One of the biggest problems with Dutch trains is that there is a height. There is the height of getting in the train is too difficult for people who are less capable of walking or in a wheelchair. It's completely on. It is. You cannot go with a wheelchair. You can, but you need help from the guards, and that's the problem. So they are buying or testing new double deckers that are floored. So you can directly go from with your wheelchair or something. You can directly walk on the train, and that's something that should be. I actually think that's something that's very, very important. If you see the height difference for somebody with canes or something, it's not. It's just not feasible. So that's the problem. The height of the stairs that you have to take. The gap is very. You also have to watch the gap, because there is some space between the gap and the perron, the stop, and there's always place for improvement. But don't forget that we already have this system for about. Now, I think this train is from the 70s, maybe late 70s, but the whole you have to take 2 or 3 steps to get into the train is very old, of course. Oh, easy peasy, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Honestly, I think with this train, how old it is, there comes a time that you have to strip the whole train and just think about getting it out of the service completely. And it's not because the train isn't operational. This train can go 100 years, but the parts are gonna get less. It's gonna get less practical to get the parts. I don't know which manufacturer this train, which manufacturer did this train, but I think the parts is going to get a lot less easy to get. Oh. You do have to be very mindful. If you would watch as this is the brilliant kilometer meter display. It really don't you to. He doesn't want you to overspeed. So at a little over speed in a small here I'm going 5 kilometers, and he's already saying that I have to brake. So it's pretty I don't think it's annoying. I also think this train doesn't hold up speed. So you would see that this train goes fast from 140 to 39, 37. You see that he isn't able to hold the speed up for a long time. Something that you want to do with trains to keep the engine from overheating or needing a lot of maintenance is that you want to give them a chance to shut down for a while. You see amperes, you see volts, bars. This is very important. This needs some rest. It's just like a car. If you use it a lot, it's gonna stress the engine, and that's what it's supposed to do. Of course. But if you want to be on time, you have to you have to make sure that you keep the pace at least 140 miles per hour, if it's allowed. Something that I didn't yet experiment with is keeping a little voltage in my engine, like little ampere. These are all electric trains, of course. So what would happen if I at some point you want this to go to 0, even with a little bit power in the throttle. I think I found a better way to de-stress the engine. It's just not to put a lot of energy in it very fast. A little bit. So it keeps me more on coasting. It's not coasting because I'm still using some ampere. I think it's very, very well made. Very well made. A little sip. So Yeah, you don't have to. Oh yeah, that's a nice route to take. Does it look familiar? I mean, the basically, I don't think you saw the stations, but Groningen is spot on. There are no airnet trains yet, but I think if you can build out more from this route, or you can create a whole new route. You got routes that you got some routes that are very interesting to put in. Just the Haarlem Amsterdam route, because it's such a historic route, or Rotterdam to Utrecht, or Vlissingen. Then you got a lot of you will see a lot of islands, I guess. I don't think the game is ready yet for stations like Utrecht. Utrecht is extremely busy. Extremely busy. It's the heart of the train. It's the heart of the tracks. Everything comes to Utrecht. Every line, almost every line, because it's such a. It's the heart of the Netherlands. So through Utrecht you can take every train, and every train go to Utrecht. But Rotterdam would be a very nice thing to have. Amsterdam Central Station, Rotterdam Central Station, very beautiful. Haarlem Station, the only Gothic station of the Netherlands. These are very modern. None of these stations are really. Only the old ones, cities with Zwolle and Groningen, got historic buildings. But if you go to Amsterdam, a beautiful historic central station. Haarlem, beautiful historic central station. Rotterdam, very modern. Almost a whole different ball game if you look at the difference between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Amsterdam is very historical, got a lot of historical buildings, and still it's just, if you love history and if you like historical buildings and just old buildings, then Amsterdam, Haarlem, also Groningen, Utrecht also, but not Utrecht Central. But those are cities with so much culture and so much history. Very interesting to see. Oh yeah, Den Haag, also a nice central station. Leiden, I think it was... Isn't... no, not Leiden. If you go to Limburg, Maastricht, very beautiful stations. And the whole different thing in Rotterdam is that Rotterdam is the city with a lot of modern architecture. For historic reference, you can still go to some parts of Rotterdam that are very old, that are still in the city centrum, and a building that were used in 70, 60, 100, but a lot of the buildings were destroyed in the wartime. So after the war, you get a rebuilding of the Rotterdam, and everything was modern, of course. First city with a subway centrum, subway stations, subway net of the Netherlands. But we get the there is some people, including me, that think that the 70s and 80s are the most ugly building times of in history. And Rotterdam got a lot of 70s, 80s buildings still. They are being slowly but certainly replaced for modern. Just like the old central station wasn't very beautiful at all. It was pretty ugly. Not gonna lie. So you wouldn't find a lot of medieval stuff in Rotterdam. But you would see a lot of beautiful architecture. The biggest harbor of the Western world. Also, the biggest harbor except of the Asia. Like only China got bigger harbors. And the things that they export is enormous. It's a very soothing and very, very, yeah, some people can call it underwhelming. There aren't a lot of tints between Zwolle and Assen. Just be happy that there are some places that are not built full with houses. Oh yeah, Overveen is the station is the station where you eat, still the station that they use for commuters, for the passengers, or did they build a new station and the old station is now a restaurant? Because that's a good question. Some stations, not only in Overveen, but also in Sliedrecht, where my parents live. 8 means that the next is going to be 80. Oh yeah. He's I know, I'm getting warnings. I can read signs. I'm getting warnings from the train, but also from the track. That I have to slow down. And to be completely honest, we are already in Assen. Yes, I know. Very, very ugly. I mean, the old part of the city will be very nice, I think, but most of these towns with a lot of new buildings. Hey, a bike! That's the first thing I saw. I saw a bike. Oh yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, a lot of bikes. Yeah, that makes all. Oh, please. Oh no, I did something very wrong. I put on the emergency brake. I hope I need to get keep in mind that you can only go to 7 levels. Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, yeah, 7 levels. I need to keep that in mind. I'm supposed to be 11, 24. I need to go, so I can go. Let's see. Also, yeah, this seems more than. I think it's okay, but it looks soulless. If you see old parts, oh, this is very interesting. They really did this great. 2 minutes, yeah, in 2 minutes I'm going. Yeah, this is us for sure. I hope they build a lot of things here. I mean, they did. You had the French network, but that was a little bit underwhelming. I didn't like it at all, and they had only 1 train. And I really hope they're going to build out this. I hope there's a lot of people buying this. Just buy it. It's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. 40 euros is expensive, but it's worth it. That's my opinion. It's just so beautiful. So sad that they shut the doors forever. So een koploper isn't een koploper, but it's een kopcloser. A head closer. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Oh yeah. I never been to Assen, but I know there's something with the TT here. It's very, very popular. Something to do with cars and motorcycles. There's also a racing track. So, next stop, Groningen. Volgende station, oh, ha 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 ha. Sometimes I'm a little bit... does it got to do with me pushing the brake a little bit too? Okay, it's okay. For reference, this is a holder for a tablet. A tablet from that they use as interface, electric interface. They interactive interface, because this is all analogic. Analog. This is all analog. And you have to have some digital things. So here would have been a tablet with all the digital information about the routes, and the tablet is missing. But the only thing that the tablet is used for is to oh wow, I didn't saw that coming. Is to some information about your own route. the fun thing about this, I think something that I found very fun and very cool is that everything that you need to know about the route is here. You don't really have to read the signs. Of course you read the signs, but well, it's just very modern. I didn't think that an old train would have such a modern feature. What I do know is that there have been some accidents with trains collapsing on each other, where signs didn't work, or where one train were accidentally switched to another track where he had no business to be. It is all very long time ago, but there were a lot of accidents. So I know that the safety board was very keen to get all the safety features on all routes. They were very slow to incorporate safety features. First of all, they only incorporate safety features in intercities and not in sprinters. So when one sprinter got on the track of an incoming intercity, the intercity had a warning, but the sprinter didn't have anything, and they collapsed it, and it was a big well it was a big accident. People die in unneedly fashion. It was avoidable if they were faster with rolling out the whole safety systems. Now, of course, so many years later, every train is equipped with safety feature. So you barely get any accidents on the rails. The most accidents that would happen would be on the crossings. Some accidents. Every crossing, there are every crossing is a protected crossing, or they had to be protected crossings in some time. So you see that they use lights, and it isn't possible, or it is possible, but to go to cross without any warning. So you can cross, of course, if you're stupid enough, you can cross, but every intersection, every how did I call it? Every pass, every time the train passes through a road or something, it will this. You will hear this. There are some train crossings. I think you just call them train crossings. There are some train crossings that are unprotected, but the problem is that they are going through private land. Yeah, that's something that's very, very weird. But the state or the train company, they don't own every part. Well, they own the track, of course, but what happens next to the tracks, they don't own it all. So they cannot put in protection on somebody's private land without the permission. So that's something that they're still they were still busy with getting everything or closed, so or protected with barriers and lights. Surely that's so iconic that tweet, 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 tweet. You just know that there is a train coming when you hear that. We will be in Groningen in about 8 minutes. So we oh wow. I don't know. So many trains. Is it a switch? Oh yeah. They stole trains here, and they got some. They got some oil. I don't know. 130, yeah? Wait a minute. Yeah, I already here. That's already here. Oh yeah. You see that that a goods train? Is that how you call it? A train with goods will cross there. Speed lines yet, but there were a lot of plans with high speed. They even bought a lot of trains from an Italian company, but the trains were they were shit, honestly. So the trains were a complete disaster, so no high-speed trains yet. But in a time where we want quantity over quality, it sounds weird, but the Dutch system is every quarter a train will drive to destination where you want to go. Every half hour an intercity will go, and with so many trains, it's a very busy line, so you cannot get a lot of trains faster than like 140 in. I mean, it could be done, but you have to mathematically you have to do a lot, and it could be so that the trains that actually that like you get one high-speed train and you have to um, take down or cancel some routes. High-speed trains take a lot of space on the track. If you have a high-speed train going 200, 300, 250 kilometers per hour, and you've got a train before him going 140 per hour, it's not worth it. And being so crowded as it is, yes, being so crowded as it is, it would not be possible to have high-speed trains at a lot of places. It could be done, but it will take some time. I'm already going. It takes a lot of time. Maybe in a new rail track. So what you got in England or in France, you got rails tracks, and also in Germany in lesser extent, you got rail tracks that go on for kilometers, like a lot, like so long that it's easy to incorporate a lot of high-speed trains. So for safety reasons, high-speed trains wouldn't be considerable in the next 10 years. There are high-speed trains, but they just don't go high speed. You got the ice from Germany. Oh yeah, that thing is very, very, very funny. I noticed it. You got the ice in Germany. You got the least going to France, but they wouldn't go faster than 140. So they are high-speed trains, but they don't over speed more. Okay, we will go slowly, but certainly a little bit of okay. I still have to get used to the height difference, but it's okay. Well, oh, oopsie. I mean, wait a second. This is the end of the road. We are the intercity from Rotterdam. Ah, beautifully. Okay. Yeah, that's. I don't know why I get silver. I would say that I deserve return to time. Oh yeah, return to Vriendbro. I deserve better. It is so funny. They are really busy at rebuilding, or not rebuilding, but they are. How do you say that? No remodeling. Hey, a bike. And that's funny. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, here. It's just some maintenance work. Yeah, but it's just maintenance work. There's a lot of maintenance work. Here is. You cannot see the station from the front. That's actually a pretty beautiful sight. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, train spotters. So with that being said, you can take the trains. You can take. Oh here, also. Yeah. You could take the train from here, a sprinter, to the local nearby towns, to Geldermalsen, I think. But yeah, it's nice. It's cool. I remember walking here. I do remember walking here. To Winschoten, Geldermalsen. But I remember so much about this. Oh, look. Look how many... Yeah, Riva, eh? Oh yeah, I said Ernet, but that's not right. What? But it's so iconic, even this. It's so typical. Well, it is very beautiful. So that is that. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's it. I don't have a lot to say anymore. I just wanted to show you a... Oh wait, one thing that I want to see is if the uniform is also up to parts. I can only see that when I'm in a... I don't know if I can see it here, but is it a real NS uniform? Yeah, yes, do it. So I can see. Oh yes, it's a real NS. Oh, they thought about everything. Okay, well that's the end of it. Have a nice day, and I will see you soon. Just